3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. What a 3rd and long. Now it's Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's make these babies proud all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
Faking the give, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now?
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He gets it to Cooks.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to select.
On first down, it's Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The headshots here, the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Leonard Williams was one of my favorite players when he came out of college. Light on his feet, excellent movement skills, able to get people's hands off of him so he can get into the opposing backfield, and also has the strength to bull rush when necessary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Out of the gun. Goff. They got a man. It's Rush
down.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man here is Cole. It's a field goal from the left hash. This from 46. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through.
Typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start,
nowhere to escape. It's 2nd and 18. Darnold now to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon.
And speed and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Darnold on first down. This one caught by Crowder. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this is going to... Now a carry for Bernard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves them with options here on second and just a yard. Well, look now at our starting defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
2 yards, good enough for a first. The numbers last week for Bernard, 15 carries, 53 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first, but they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other
under pressure, and here's Bernard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he'll just toss it away. 1-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas.
Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. And he is going to go down. Tied after 1.
That we almost started to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They run the counter. Bernard. And the run. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. Yeah. The first carry for Elijah McGuire. And he'll be taken down across the... They'll run on first down. Bernard. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And he's still, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Enunwa's got it. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route. Day overall, just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Here's Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's got it. And he's going to...
They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage here back.
Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Open man is Hill. He's got it. They get the yard line. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, the 20, 10, touch.
The ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes to sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. The drive as they take over 1st and 10. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. A 1,000-yard campaign in his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team, but as individuals.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And Gurley, he fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's scooped. On 1st down, Bernard. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And it's caught by Herndon. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. This is caught, and he's in. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well. You don't want to take him and limit his effectiveness by worrying about it too much. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if we saw him next week at meetings. He'd have a football with him at all times. It's
a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And a good job defensively. With a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a great job here. This is going to turn it. We're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination. Yeah, a little extra determination. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong. And they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Goff. He gets it to Cook. Since so far, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll get it down on the point. 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And he put enough leg in. Orlando standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you.
As we get rolling to quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
And New York set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Encroachment of defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
2nd down, it's Henderson. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Goff now looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now gone. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again is Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Suckup's kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Herndon's got it complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Darnold now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Off of play action, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Darnold. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Time to go, night. Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. You got 3 down. It's set.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. Anuno's got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We got him now.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score Rams 22, Jets 10.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out and made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another carry now for Gurley. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Darnold goes draw play to McGuire. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for New York. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Darnold. Completes it to McGuire out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Darnold on 3rd down. And he's got a new one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Darnold to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw is Darnold. Launching one. That's caught at the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, here's McGuire. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw, Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one good for 10 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
20. Not today, you are. Not today.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
No, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down by 12. A little over a minute to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Gurley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's Hill on the return. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Darnold, and he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Darnold from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Anunua again the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Here's Darnold. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Their last points of the game.
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment